and one of these things. Make sure it fits in there, because otherwise it can be
Awkward.
a bit inconvenient if it all of a sudden takes off and you've got nowhere to throw it. And then you just light it.
That's not a bad idea. At least you get your fire at the bottom. You know, it's a bit hard when you...
That's where the
That's
fire's
great.
supposed to be,
Yes.
at the bottom.
That's a good idea, Sam.
Hope these are dry enough. Maybe not enough fire at the bottom.
We've got no trouble over here. Look out.
Oh, we set the garden on fire.
It's all right, we've got a fireman. We've got a fireman.
Oh, we should have checked that if you were on the roster or not.
Oh, he's got a
Darn.
I'm on night shift
Way to
tonight.
relate to
So no putting out fire during the day.
Right, so what we want is a flicker flash in the flame. This is an old Pender's smoker.
Surely that's more than you need. I mean,
But I took it off
you
actually.
probably all know.
Now I also use
Manure.
No, horse food.
Dried manure.
now this is Nature's Wonder product. Comes in convenient size. Specially made, no horse. Specially made, specially designed size just to fit in your smoker.
And why do you use horse manure? Does that calm them down more or just smoke better
No,
smoke?
It makes it
High
last
fibre.
longer, I suppose, does it?
Very high fibre. Horses don't chew their food very well. Cow poo will burn nicely, but it's real fine because they chew their food up properly.
No,
But this just
the cow's got room in the
Leave the lid off until you've got it going.
this just keeps going for ages once you get it going.
Nature's cold bricks. Without the calcium.
That's interesting. You never heard of it.
Oh, it has to be dry, by the way. Don't pick up the wet ones. They don't burn.
You've got your vial.
You just squash it down like that once you've got the smoker going.
Once she's going, that's why I got that going well and truly in the first place. Okay, because you jam it in.
That'd go for ages.
Okay, I surrender. Those of you.
You can move out of the way, Sonia. Okay. These clog up inside, as you can see.
Just be aware of that.
So just make sure the little hole's open. So sometimes you think, oh, this smoke is not burning properly, and you look, and the spout's all blocked.
So how long would we expect that to last, to smoke for you now, Sylvia?
Oh, that'll go for at least probably 3/4 of an hour. Now, the other thing to do with fire is very important, is disease control. Now, this is the hive tool that I use at home. And you can see it's got all propolis all over it. See all this?
So sorry, what's propolis?
It's a mixture of resin.
Your pine needles off you?
Yeah, it's a mixture of resin and beeswax. All right, and they stick everything together with it.
What's
So-
a mixture of resin and beeswax?
Propolis, yes. So we're looking at somebody else's hive here today. All right. So hygiene is important. We do not want to transmit any disease that I might have to Chris Ann's hive.
That's more interesting.
So we should always clean things off properly. The disease that we're most concerned about is AFB.
Is there much of that around? Sylvia?
Yes, there's a lot. It's part of the reason why I've got this going, this organisation going, to try and educate beekeepers about it, and to show them what to do, proper
Do they
practice.
pick it up from other bees? Is that how do they pick
It's
it up?
not very easy to pick up. It takes between 6 and 10 spores to be fed to a larvae between 3 and 6 days old. And after that, you've got it. Now, there's only one way to get rid of AFB spores.
Radiation or burning?
Keep it clean.
No, I want you to all stand back.
But John, you can step forward with
No, I'll step back.
What's that metho? Is it?
Because AFB spores have very high resistance to heat. And there's only one way to deal with it. Some people used to just stick it in the smoker. But we need another tool. You got a hive tool? Thanks. It's just there's only one way, and that's you burn it, and that will kill any AFB spores that are on there.
Keeping in mind too that methylated spirits is an alcohol, and alcohol burns with an invisible flame.
Yeah, don't touch
So
it.
just because there's nothing visible there doesn't mean it's not burning.
It's very hot. All right, so it actually
Is that burning?
Mm.
I can't see a thing.
Linseed on the inside's fine.
The outside.
Yeah.
And
it's a bit
what
of a
about
worry.
colours for hives? Is it
Oh,
relevant?
go for it.
Any spare bit of paint you got, is it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Is it a good? Do bees recognise it if they know? Would they know?
These guys are coming back loaded. Look at
They
this.
locate mainly by the vegetation that's around them.
So leave it white.
Now, the other very important thing before we come anywhere near our beehive is, if you haven't got overboots on,
Put your socks around your hands.
tuck your pants into your socks. Because if they land here, they always climb up. And then you'll feel the bee clawing up your leg. And then it's just a decision that you have to make as to how high up you want to get stung. Right? You don't have to actually open it up to see how it's going. You can stand in front of it. Now they're flying in this way. You can see where they're coming.
Yep.
So you can stand in front of it, but not in the flight path, and you can just watch what they're bringing in. Now I can see quite clearly that they're bringing in lots and lots and lots of dark yellow pollen.
Loaded, actually.
So there's a lot of pollen coming in.
Oh, look at that one.
Now these wouldn't pass the colour test. You know, I was saying
Yeah.
before about how
White, yellow and
people get quite pedantic about the colour of their bees. Yeah, look at the bright yellow pollen.
Yeah.
Now there's actually a couple of different colours of pollen coming in. Now that's very important because it means that your bees are getting their pollen from different sources. Pollen contains protein and amino acids
The young brood.
for your brood, so you're getting a wider range of possibly a better quality protein and a wider range of amino acids. The other thing that you can do to see how your hive's going, remove the brick from the top, lift it, and it'll tell you how much is in there. And I would say that that bottom super is full and that they might have even started on the top. Is that right?
Probably. They
Oh, you looked at it when?
haven't looked at it.
Oh, you haven't looked at it.
when did you install it, Chrisanne?
January this year, 2 months ago. Yeah. Sort of in a cooler day in the midst of all that heat.
Come and sit on this one, John. Come and sit closer. Okay, so the second most disastrous thing that beginners do is they use too much smoke. All right, make sure the smoke is cool.
How's our
You
smoke
don't want
going?
it that it's been sitting in your smoker for ages and getting all
Gone out again.
tarry and manky and horrible. So you just give it about 4 good puffs there.
What happens if you use too much smoke?
Oh, it just makes them a bit
Annoyed
angry
with
and
you.
not
Yeah.
happy. Yeah. I think it'd be better if you moved more this way,
Because they're
around
coming in
this
from
way,
there.
because
See them
they're
all
coming in
from
straight at the back of John.
Are we okay here?
Yeah, you're fine. They're coming in straight through there. getting a whole queue. Oh God, there are behind it.
There's certainly more than I've seen before.
Now you've got to use your hive tool, which is still warm by the way. Some people go for the corners of the box to open the lid. I don't, because that's the most vulnerable spot. It's got all these joins in it.
Yeah.
I always go for the side.
And which bit do you use? This bit?
Yep, you use that bit.
And just
Yep,
it in.
push it in. And then you lift. No, you just lift it. You pop it in and lift it. That's it.
They are in the top box.
And then you just, you can just lift that up. Bruce does this. Did you see Bruce do that? Yeah. Just give it just a moment so as it can activate. All right, and then you take the lid off.
And then the lid as well.
Now, we don't have a queen excluder on here, so the queen can be anywhere. She could be in the lid. At quick glance, she's not. Now, this isn't ideal, is it?
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure of the sizes of these smaller boxes.
Which was put on as a temporary measure till I could get the, as
You
it
don't
turns
have
out,
your hood on,
so I could get
Sylvia.
the
Does that
frames
matter?
done
No.
up for the bigger box, but there was a miscommunication. I misunderstood.
Oh,
and we
okay, so this
forgot.
was temporary.
That was just a temporary till we could get some frames done up. But after I either forgot or I didn't know. So
Well, the other reason for using these is it's a good example of a good setup. Use a full depth for the brood box, and you use these for your honey supers because they're nice and light. Okay, but this hasn't got a queen excluder in it, so this will probably have brood up through the centre. Now, never take the outside one out first, because 9 times out of 10 they'll have what's called bridging comb,
Yep.
which will stick this frame to the outside. So I always start on that one. Yep, that's it. It's quite stiff, and then the other side of it. That's it. And then you're right-handed, you're left-handed.
Right-handed.
Right-handed. No. I start here on this side,
Yep. And then this side.
then you lift that side up.
So that's going to come out quite easily, isn't it?
Oh,
Sorry.
just let me do it,
Okay.
in case it gets dropped. Just for a start. Okay. And then I just use the hook to bring it out. Lift it exactly straight up. Because if the queen's on there and you lift it sideways, you could squash her. Put your other hand under the lug. Pick the frame up. Now, because this is a bar, this is a frame, not a top bar. We can go like that. Make sure you leave the frame over the hive, because if the queen drops off in the grass and you put your big foot on her, she's dead.
That looks like that's all honey anyway.
That's all honey, all capped.
Wow.
All capped honey.
See, I am learning too. I can pick the different
Yep.
cats too.
No, there's no cells, queen cells or drone cells.
There's no brood. There's no brood there.
Nothing, no.
That's all honey. Now,
Which way should we move in to move closer?
come behind
Probably
me.
best over this side. You're out of the
Come
fog, I
around
think.
behind me,
Over.
next to Ray. He won't mind. Now, I could shake these off to show you the honey, but that will send lots of bees up into the air. So what you do is you just stand it up.
Handy to have an extra box for that, isn't it?
It's handy to have...
Do you want me to go and get one? There's
No,
some up
no,
there.
no, it's all right. Just stand it there. Just put it down gently. They'll get out of the road. Okay? And then just wiggle the hive tool around. The bees get out of the road.
I've got room to move that one.
Do
And
you
then you've got to-
usually not wear gloves, Sylvia? Is it for your one?
Oh, you've got a frame room to move. I normally do wear gloves because if I handle too much propolis, it makes my hands itchy. But for this purpose of this, it's fine. Now, we have a difference here. What we've got is we've got some brood as well. So You might just want to stand back.
You can see it down the bottom there, the yellow. So
That's your honey, there. That's your brood, and that actually looks like a drone cell.
yeah, I was just thinking that one that looks like a bit of a bubble.
That's a really golden colour, the honeycomb, isn't it?
The wax, yeah.
Yeah, the wax. And she's not there either.
Yeah, see this obsession with finding the queen.
Yeah. No, that's right. She's easy to spot.
That's actually, that's a drone.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a drone, yeah.
Because
Fatty.
that's a bee cleaning a cell. See this here?
When he comes back up, you see his abdomen's
See
bigger
how
and
he's
rounder.
much bigger and fatter than the rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And drones don't sting. You can pick drones up. They don't sting. They've got one purpose in life. Finding a virgin
Like
queen.
most men.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I didn't. I did. Sorry.
That's all right.
That
been
little
recorded
fly
for
that's
later.
there.
I love men. I think they're gorgeous.
Sylvia, if you
I do too.
if you did drop the queen on the grass and you stood on it, and would they immediately start building a queen cell, or would they make
Yep.
the queen cells anyhow? They
Pretty
make
much
them-
straight away they'll detect within a couple of minutes.
Right.
Oh, yeah. 3 hours they've really decided.
And is that kind of not
Mummy's
advisable
gone.
anyhow? Should you
What,
actually
treading
get
on your queen?
Should you actually get a queen in that's
Covered with these.
Yeah, it's certainly a lot more than North has started with.
Lots of drones there. Before I shake them off.
There's one there.
Yeah, you see all your
There's one
drones
there.
here? There's drones.
Yep, there's a few drones there.
These might swarm soon, John.
They might. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Because I haven't got enough space for them.
Yeah, you need another box.
Yeah.
I was
So we need
actually
to get
thinking
onto
that, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking the
ASAP.
same thing.
Yeah.
These guys, because they're starting to feel well and truly feel the
Pressure.
hive, they might want to swarm soon.
Drones at this time of the year,
Yeah.
and you've got a lot of pollen coming in. Now, you were saying before about Arthur saying that it's queen excluders that cause swarming.
Or lack,
It's
because
like
it's
a
lack
room
of
in the
space
hive, yeah.
for breeding. And
Yeah,
this is-
well-
I've got the same situation. here,
Yeah,
haven't
but there's another driver. It's lack of space and
Plenty of stuff.
And the
Pollen.
food, yeah.
pollen?
pollen is the driver.
Because
It's
they're
the
making
food
so
for
much brood.
baby bee food.
Right.
So Sylvia, can we just put another box on top of that?
Yep.
Right. Oh, we can do that next weekend. It's Easter.
I? Good.
Looks like you've got little spaces under these or something. What's the go with that?
I know.
No.
I think that's just the dividers, isn't it, to keep the bars apart.
Sylvia,
Oh,
They're just
okay.
gaps that the bars drop into.
Yeah, well, that one's moved. Could you put that one back, Christine?
why does having
That
a queen
one's broken
excluder
off, that's
encourage
why.
encourage swarming? Because they haven't got
Well,
the
I,
room to.
I dispute that, actually. Yeah, I've done experiments with that.
Broken off.
Depends
There's
upon
another
the
drone.
depends upon the conditions. Yeah, depends upon your conditions. V-shake coming. In this one, we've got lots and lots of pollen. Okay, in there. Where's my smoker? There's some.
So does the colour of the pollen change the colour of the what you look at?
There's
On
lots
the
and
frame?
lots of different colours in the pollen.
Yep. So that bright orange, yellow we saw.
Can you pick that up? All the different colours, because that's important.
Yeah.
Because that's your diversity.
Your food source.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Amazing.
so I would suggest that you put a box on top of this ASAP.
Yeah, we'll do that next week.
I would suggest
Next
that you let them
weekend, too
swarm
late?
so I can pick this.
No.
Well, you could always divide it. You got a box, John.
Would you like that?
I have got
We could
a
check that the queen's not here.
yeah,
then we
yeah.
can
I
take
haven't
these
got a
ones
box
out,
with me, but
and then they'd make their own because there's some of that brood's
Yeah.
young enough.
Well, I've got another
We
starter
won't.
box up
We
there.
won't tell Chris Ann. We'll just do it.
just
That's
steal
what I'm
half the
hoping
bees.
for is another queen. So
Yeah, that's what. I don't like this idea too much
With
because you
the
can't break.
dividers?
Yeah, you can't break the frames apart.
Well, if they're just little bits of wood stuck on top, you probably just remove them.
Because you haven't got a queen excluder on, and the queen will naturally go up and fill up the top box first.
Right. Okay.
So you think she's
There's a
likely to
drain
be?
hole.
You think the queen's
She
likely
could
to
be.
be in the top?
She
Or?
could be anywhere
Why would she go up to fill the top box first?
because that's what they do.
Ish.
Another drain.
They're cheeky little devils.
Drawn to high-rise living.
We might have enough drains wide already.
Again,
Yep.
and there's some very young brood in there.
Some older stuff here.
Yeah, there's all different ages there. And that's a good example of some really nice young brood in there.
And pollen and all sorts.
Yes,
Do they put
not
the
much.
pollen in first or after?
There's not much pollen there. There's only 2 cells. I don't think there's any queen cells here. I don't think they've got up to that yet. And exposing the brood like that actually doesn't hurt it. Okay?
Doesn't hurt them.
Oh, here's a hatching bee. Here's a hatching bee. There's one there, just coming out. Oh, look, yeah.
Where the point of the thing was there.
Well, just leave it for a moment and you'll watch it hatch out.
See the
Here.
head coming?
See? See a bee hatching out?
Yeah.
Is this where we get the hot towels?
Yep.
Oh, how exciting.
And the boiling water.
Baby bee hatching out. As soon as she hatches, the first thing she does is clean out her own. Well, she's already had a little poo and smeared it around the base of the cell. That's what adds flavour and darkness to old honey. And when first thing she does is she will clean out that cell when she
So
hatches.
the midwives are giving her a hand.
No, they're telling her to clean up her cell before she comes out.
She doesn't need telling, she just does it. There's another one right beside her
Yep.
that's actually cleaning out the cell.
Right.
This one's cleaning a cell.
Oh,
See, there's a
yeah.
bee tail
Yeah.
there. And this one's hatching out. I don't know how long it takes. She's not far away.
No, she's got a. No, she's getting out. It's coming out. You can see the little legs.
I noticed that we actually put a hive beetle trap in the bottom there. It's up the seam somewhere just as
Oh,
a
okay.
preventative.
Well, I didn't see a hive beetle in here.
No.
I mean, we
We
don't
put
get
that in
we
just in
don't get
case.
much of that around here actually. Pop this one back
Yeah,
in.
the hive beetle.
Now, if you put your hive tool under the side
Yep.
and drop it down gently,
Right.
then you don't squash the bees.
Right.
Right, that one fits back there. You can see where the.
So it is.
Huh?
You
So-
don't worry about cleaning that stuff off the top, Sylvia,
No, there's no point. It's only Burcombe. It's what we call Burcombe.
and it doesn't matter.
No, that's fine. Well, I don't think this little bee. There's a few of them hatching out there actually.
Yeah, look, one there, one there.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them, but so you can just. There's a lot of bees there. You wouldn't think that'd fit, but if you just drop that down in there like that, they just get out of the road. Smooth as silk.
So are you going to put the other hive on now?
Oh yeah, we've got to put her all back together.
But the new hive you're going to put on? The new
No,
box?
well you haven't got your frames made up.
No, but I can make them up this afternoon. We've got enough wired up there that we can...
I would.
Yep.
Yep.
do it this
Now the other thing
afternoon.
we have to do, because we've disturbed all these, we've got extra room between all of these frames. If we leave that room there, they'll fill it up. So you put your hive tool in there like that. I call it snugging the frames up. Other beekeepers might call it something else.
So there's a gap here.
You push
No,
them
no,
towards
no,
the
no,
centre,
no,
do you?
no. No, you do it from the outside.
Push
See?
them the centre and leave the space if you're going to have some on the outside.
Spaces on the outside. Okay.
So that
That
stops
way.
in, that means you'll only have Burcombe on the outside, not all
That's
through
right.
the middle of the
And you can break the frames apart.
Yep.
And
Next
when
time
they
you
put
want
the
to.
new box in, it'll go on top of the ideal superglue.
Yeah, we don't want to destroy the setup of the situation. So get rid of as many of these off the top as you can. You want to lift that up and put it back on?
Yep, no bees there.
We'll probably pick up the lid with it. Yes, hang on. We're called propolis. Yep. Now you put it down gently on one corner first, whichever one you like. Front will be fine. Pop it down here, then just lower it down and wiggle it. Wiggle it sideways, and they'll get out of the road.
Well, I squashed one.
It's in
You
there.
only squash
Not
one.
much you can do with that.
Hope it wasn't the queen.
All right, now there's your lid. Do the same thing. Make sure you don't squash the bees. You can actually slide the lid on. You put the lid on. If you put the lid on like that
Yeah.
and just
Just
slide
get out
it
the
gently,
way.
you push them out of the road.
Right.
And you really need some sort of M-lock or strap. M-lock is a strap where you need the clips.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've got ones with clips.
yeah, but
Something
the
like that.
ones with clips are up there.
Well, this was your hive tool.
Is there?
This is the Chris Ann patented
Hive lock.
hive strap.
Securing device.
Yeah, securing device. That's it. It's the Chris Ann manually operated, gravity inspired
Absolutely.
hive.
Customised.
Getting technical now.
Collarbell customised.
Hollow customized hive securing device.